Smart home, a great solution, but it seems complicated and expensive. In this episode, I'll show you that it doesn't have to be. The peace of mind and complete comfort of day-to-day life consists of two things: security and convenience. I talked about safety in a previous episode. If you haven't seen it, I'd encourage you to catch up. Today, we're going to talk a little more about pleasure and how to live comfortably and with ease. We'll answer the following questions. What a smart home actually is, what to start with, what should you consider when buying it, and how to leave the door open for future expansion. What can a smart home do? The first things that come to mind are automatic lights and self-adjust heating. But this is just the tip of an iceberg. How about automatically turning off water valves, remotely closing windows and blinds, or remotely disconnecting electrical appliances? This is not magic at all. It is a clever combination of advanced technology and appropriate equipment. It's an if-then type of operation. Properly designed and programmed devices can act so that a specific action triggers a specific response. Such an action may be the occurrence of a specific event or the arrival of a specific time. If, let's say, you like to keep your home at 21 degrees, a drop in temperature below this value will trigger an automatic response from the heating system, in this case, turning it on or increasing its intensity. If the temperature rises above 21 degrees, this can make the heating turn off or the air conditioner turn on to cool down the room. Smart solutions come in handy not only at home, but also in the garden. For example, in the summertime, you can program your sprinklers to turn on every day at 11 p.m. So you can forget about watering your garden, as the smart home will do it for you at the best time of the day for plants. Having said that, I suppose you are thinking that this must be a complicated and expensive investment. Not necessarily. You don't need a large number of devices at all to turn your house into a smart home. Just choose the ones that offer a wide range of possibilities in terms of smart solutions and are able to connect household equipment into a single, harmonized, smart ecosystem. Yes, your ordinary house is just a few devices away from being a smart home. Surely you have a heating system, either in the form of radiators or underfloor heating. And I assume you have LED bulbs or lights in your home, and if you live in the house, perhaps electric gates, roller blinds, and sprinklers. And all those devices that are powered from sockets, such as a router, TV, bedside lamps, or for example a power strip to which you plug all your chargers. Intrigued? If so, I'll now show you what devices you can integrate them with to turn your home into a smart one. Well, what's the best first step to start your smart home adventure? My suggestion is to begin with a very basic set. The control panel, which is essential in any configuration as the heart of the system. There is a special episode about this topic on our channel, so we can have a look at it later. A smart plug. An in-wall mounted controller, a smart thermostatic head, a motion detector, and a key fob. Why these particular devices? Because these allow us to realize everything we mentioned at the beginning. The smart plug can be used to switch off the power supply to selected appliances, such as a fan, charger, or bedroom light that you forgot to unplug while rushing to leave home in the morning. The in-wall mounted controller, smart thermostatic head, and motion detector will make it possible to automate lighting and heating in your home. The controller also comes in handy for automating gates and sprinklers, for example. And the key fob will offer you convenient control of everything, both the alarm and the smart functions. You will not only use it to open and close gates or wickets, but also to perform other activities. It is up to you to decide which, because you can choose the functions of the key fob according to your needs. What should you consider when buying and what works best? The most important thing is to think long-term and not just about one device, but about the entire ecosystem that can grow over time. It is best to rely on a single manufacturer, as this increases the certainty that all devices will get along without problems and that you'll use their full potential. choose a manufacturer offering certified equipment that meets the required standards. You should find this information on the website, or you can ask at the point of sale. Check how many years a particular manufacturer has been on the market, as years of experience in the industry is an important asset, and see what users and installers have to say about its quality. And it's true, quality comes at a cost. But think, in this case, is it really worth going for those cheaper solutions from no-name brands or those that use unproven technologies? How can you then ensure the safety of data transferred between devices and your phone when using the app? Or camera footage, or conversations recorded by smart speakers? Precisely. What else is worth taking into account? Certainly, the system's ability to remotely manage the entire smart home and security system from a single location. For example, via the above-mentioned app, a key fob or keypad. Instead of juggling several apps or key fobs from different manufacturers, it is better to choose a system that centralizes all this. Controlling from one place is both a convenience and involves less risk of errors and chaos. It is also a good idea to choose a system that offers seamless integration with cameras and the possibility to view the image directly in your app or on a keypad. This allows you to check what's going on at home at any time, or who's just turned up unexpectedly outside the gate. Maybe the courier you were waiting for? And remember, buying as a kit is always cheaper. If you have an alarm system, choose smart solutions from the same manufacturer. If you don't have one, but want a smart home, I recommend opting for a manufacturer that allows you to combine one with the other. Such two-in-one solutions are the best. You'll significantly reduce the overall cost of your system because you'll eliminate the need to duplicate some equipment. Motion detectors, for example, will perform the dual role of providing protection and initiating light control in the house and on the property. Of course, all this makes sense if you choose a control panel that allows you to implement both security and smart home functions. In the subtle offer, these will include devices from the Perfecta 64M, Integra, and B-Wave systems. If you subscribe to our channel, you already know very well that the system's capabilities, either alarm or smart home ones, are determined by the control panels. If you don't subscribe, now is the perfect time to do so. Simply make one click below the video. Well, alright, but where is the door open for further expansion, you ask? There are three. The option to freely expand the system with additional devices, without renovations, chiseling walls, and other dirty work. It's possible if you choose a fully wireless system or a hybrid system, that is, one in which some of the devices are wired and some are wireless. The option to change the operational logic of the system. After all, your living situation may change, and with it, your daily routine and the way your home functions. The option to integrate with other devices, installations, and systems, such as electric valves, sprinklers, window and door actuators, electric locks, etc. Perfecta 64M as well as Integra and B-Wave have all three of these features. You can easily expand them as they can support wireless devices. They also offer the option to change the automation settings. All it takes is one phone call to the installer asking him to make modifications. In the case of B-Wave, if you feel up to it, you may even try to make changes to the application yourself, as we've made the whole process as intuitive as possible. And finally, integration. Also a very important feature, as your smart home may include smart devices from different manufacturers. A watering system from one manufacturer, a gas cooker from another, window actuators from a third, and so on. You know what I mean. In order to conveniently manage everything from one place, such as one app, choose a manufacturer that offers the possibility of integrating non-system devices into its control panel. For example, by using appropriate controllers, communication modules, or expanders. So, what kind of control panel should you choose? It's best to ask a professional installer. I will, with just a few words, tell you what the systems just mentioned have in common, so that you can have a general idea and be more aware when talking to an installer. Perfecta 64M. Whether you have a 2-bedroom flat or a medium-sized detached house, it will make a good choice. This is an option for those who go for simple but effective solutions. It performs alarm functions as well as basic control of lighting, heating, and electrical household appliances. For operation, you can use touch keypads or their classic version with buttons, as well as key fobs and the app. Integra, a good choice for those with an appetite for more possibilities. It allows you to connect more devices and has more extensive options for both security management and the implementation of automation, including the International KNX standard. But I will certainly tell you more about this in a separate episode. Integra is dedicated to medium and larger facilities, be they residential, office, commercial, or industrial. Also, with this control panel, everyday management can be carried out using touchscreen keypads, including a model that will also handle door phones. Besides that, there are also key fobs and, of course, the app. B-Wave, 100% wireless. B-Wave is perfect for a house, flat, small business, camper van, yacht or cabin in the woods. It offers advanced smart home features and effective protection, as well as simple configuration and operation of the system through the intuitive app. In addition, you can use both a key fob and a keyboard. There are quite a few videos on B-Wave on our channel. Take a look at them to find out more. I hope I've shed some light on the topic of the smart home and managed to convince you that it doesn't have to be super complex at all or require a great many devices and a big investment. Let me know in the comments who among you has already combined a smart home with an alarm and how such a dual solution works out for you. Don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss next episodes. See you then. Bye!